Every year on my birthday, a cake arrived at my door. Nobody knew who sent it. I finally found out at 25. It started the year I turned 7. A cake on the doorstep. No card, no name. Just a white box with a pale blue ribbon and inside, the most perfect vanilla cake my 7-year-old self had ever seen. My mother assumed it was from a neighbor. We ate it, we forgot about it, until my 8th birthday when it happened again. Same box, same blue ribbon, different cake. Chocolate this time. My mother asked around the neighborhood. Nobody claimed it. My father thought it was a bakery mistake. We ate it again. By my 10th birthday, it was no longer a mistake. It was a thing. Every year without fail on October 14th. A cake arrived at our front door before 8 a.m. Always a white box. Always a pale blue ribbon. Always a different flavor. Never a card. Never a name. Never a single clue. My mother called it my mystery cake. It became part of my birthday the way candles were part of my birthday. I started looking forward to finding out the flavor as much as anything else. My parents tried everything over the years. They woke up early to watch the door. The cake was always there before they got up. They asked every bakery in the city. Nobody recognized the description. They checked for security footage from neighbors. Nothing useful. Whoever was doing this had been doing it for years without a single slip. I turned 16 and the cake was red velvet. I turned 18 and it was lemon with lavender frosting, and I remember thinking whoever this was knew me. Somehow, because that is exactly what I would have chosen. I turned 21 and it was a 3-layer Earl Grey cake that made my roommate audibly emotional. My friends thought it was romantic. My mother thought it was slightly unnerving. I thought it was the most specifically personal thing anyone had ever done for me by someone I had never met. On the morning of my 25th birthday, I came downstairs and the box was on the doorstep as always. Pale blue ribbon as always. But this time there was something else. A card. First card in 18 years. I sat down on my own doorstep in my pajamas and opened it. Inside was a letter, several pages handwritten small neat script, and a photograph. The photograph was of 2 girls maybe 8 and 10 years, old, sitting on a porch somewhere sunny. They were laughing at something off camera. On the back in faded pencil, someone had written 2 names. One of them was my mother's name. The letter was from a woman named Clara. She explained that she and my mother had been best friends from age 6 until their early 20s when a falling out had ended their friendship abruptly. She had moved away. They had lost touch entirely. She had never stopped thinking about my mother though. About the friendship. About everything that had been left unsaid. When I was born, she found out through an old mutual friend. She said she had held a lot of regret for a long time. About how things ended with my mother and that when she heard I had arrived, something just moved in her. She started sending the cakes because she wanted to do something. She could not explain it more precisely than that. She just wanted to mark the day somehow. To say I see this child exist and I am glad. She said she knew it was unusual. She said she almost stopped every single year. She said she was writing now because she was 71 years old and had recently decided she was too old for unfinished things. She had included her phone number. I went inside and put the letter on the kitchen table in front of my mother without saying anything. I watched my mother read it. My mother's face did something I had never seen it do before. It cycled through about 7 emotions in 90 seconds and landed somewhere that looked like being handed something you had given up looking for. She said one word, Clara, like she had been keeping it somewhere in her mouth for 20 years. They spoke on the phone that afternoon for 4 hours. My mother came out afterward with red eyes and the expression of someone who has just put something down that they carried for a very long time. She said, she came to every city I lived in when you were small. She never knocked. She just wanted to know we were okay. I said, she made me a cake every year for 18 years. My mother smiled. She always did too much. That was always her. Clara is coming to visit next month. She is bringing a cake she is making herself this time. She asked me my favorite flavor. I told her anything with lavender. She wrote back one line. I had a feeling.